Hello kids, we are now in English 4, Quarter 4, Week 1. And our topic for today is writing a short story. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to write a short story, fiction and non-fiction, with its complete elements. Let's have a drill. Identify the element of each statement. Write if it is fiction or non-fiction. Get your drill board card, kids. Let's begin. Number 1. The purpose is to entertain. Is it fiction or non-fiction? The answer is fiction. Number 2. It can be read in any order. Is it fiction or non-fiction? The correct answer is non-fiction. Number 3. It involves real people, place, animals, and events. Is it fiction or non-fiction? The correct answer is fiction. Number 4. Examples are almanac, biographies, and history. Is it fiction or non-fiction? The correct answer is non-fiction. And number 5, it has beginning, middle, and end of the story. Is it fiction or non-fiction? The correct answer is fiction. Did you get all the correct answer, kids? Good job! And now let's have a review. Match column A with column B. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank provided. I will give you 2 minutes to answer this. And here are the answers at the right side of the screen. Check your work, kids. Did you get all the correct answer? Great! This time we're going to read a story about the four oxen and the lion. You have to listen to me carefully because I'm going to ask you some questions later. Let's begin. A lion used to prowl about a field in which four oxen used to dwell. Many a time he tried to attack them, but whenever he came near, they turned their tails to one another, so that whichever way he approached them, he was met by the horns of one of them. At last, however, they fell a quarreling among themselves, and each went off to pasture alone in a separate corner of the field. The lion attacked them one by one and soon made an end of all four. Now let us answer all the questions. What is the title of the short story? Who are the characters in the story? Where did the story happen? Who could the lion attack the four oxen? Why did the lion become successfully finally? What do you call this kind of story? What do you call a story whose characters are animals? You may pause this video, kids, so that you can answer these questions correctly. Now, let's talk about the elements of the story. We have fiction. When we say fiction, they are short stories and novels that describe imaginary events and people. And its purpose is to entertain, while non-fiction stories are real events and facts and true stories about real people and places and experiences. And it is practical writing, and it is also called persuasive writing, and the purpose is to inform. How are you going to write a story? Okay, let's begin with fiction. So first, you're going to find a simple idea. First, you're going to determine the genre that you like if you like fantasy, mystery, or science fiction. It's up to you, kids. Number two is you have to find out a simple idea and determine the mood, whether it is about happiness or being happy, sad or scared, or anything that you like. Then third is you have to create your character and setting. Okay, in character you have to have protagonist and of course antagonist, like just like in the fairy tales that you have read. Like for example, Cinderella is the protagonist and her stepmother is the antagonist, right? And then the fourth is create your character and setting. Of course, you have to think about the setting. Where does it happen? So you have to uh, think of a place. Where does it happen? Does it happen in a mountain, in a palace, in the city, or in the seashore, or anywhere? Next is create your character and setting. Of course, you have to tell also the time or when. Does it happen at night, in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening? Okay, so next one is you're going to write the beginning of the story. Of course, you have to introduce the characters and setting of the story. Indicate how did the story start. It is very important. And of course, you have to write the middle of the story. Tell the problem of the story in the middle of the story and tell the other details of the story. And then after that, you have to write the ending of the story, of course. Tell how the characters solve the problem or the solution. You have to write the solution of the problem. And tell how did the story end. So how are you going to write a fictional story? First is you have to find with a simple idea. Second is you have to create your character and setting. Third step is to write the beginning of the story. And fourth is write the middle of the story. And the last one is you have to write the end of the story. Now, how are you going to write a short story? Let's talk about nonfiction. In nonfiction, the first thing that you have to do is to choose your topic, whether it is about history, biography, autobiography, or facts. It depends to you which one you like. And get the fact. You have to interview a person, print and non-print materials. You have to secure that. Another one is pictures, diaries, and videos. Third is that you have to write the title. Tell the reader what the whole text will be about. Is it about solar system? Fourth is summarize the events. You have to summarize it in chronological order. And of course, you have to write the topic and the subtopic. Fifth is write the conclusion. To tie things up, you have to summarize what has been said, of course, and reinforce the main idea. And of course, it also leaves the reader thinking or wondering, if you like that one. Now let's have practice one. Read a short story, then complete its elements. The Hart and the Hunter. The Hart was once drinking from a pool. He admired the noble figure he made there. "Ah," said he, "where can you see such noble horns as this, with such antlers? I wish I had legs worthier to bear such a noble crown. It is a pity they are so slim and slight." At that moment a hunter approached and sent an arrow whistling after him. Away bounded the hart, and soon by the aid of his nimble legs was nearly out of sight of the hunter. But not noticing where he was going, he passed under some trees with branches growing low down, in which his antlers were caught, so that the hunter had time to come up. "Alas, alas!" cried the hart, "we often despise what is most useful to us." Now let us answer question number 1. What is the title of the story? A. The Hart. B. The Hunter. C. The Hart and the Hunter. The correct answer is The Hart. Number 2. Who are the characters in the story? A. The Hart. B. The Hunter. C. The Hart and the Hunter. The correct answer is letter C. The Hart and the Hunter. Number 3. What is the setting of the story? Is it A. In the pool, B. In the forest, C. In the bridge? The correct answer is in the pool. Number 4. What is the conflict of the story? Is it A. A hunter approached and sent an arrow whistling after the hart, B. The hart was once drinking in the pool, C. The hart was able to escape the hunter? The correct answer is letter A. A hunter approached and sent an arrow whistling after the hart. Number 5. What is the theme of the story? A. Do not be fooled by others. B. We often despise what is most useful to us. And letter C. Be humble. The correct answer is letter B. We often despise what is most useful to us. Now let's have practice number 2. You're going to read a passage and you have to pay attention to the main ideas and important details about the topic. Did you know that the eyes of the colossal squids are larger than any other creature on Earth? The colossal squid is the largest type of squid. Not many of these creatures have been observed. This is what makes them mysterious. Colossal squids are found in colder waters near Antarctica and New Zealand. These waters are very remote or far away. This means humans rarely see the squid. They live in deeper waters. These creatures are difficult to observe, and it is not easy to observe the colossal squid in its natural setting. The colossal squid lives in cold and deep habitat. Even with advanced technology, it is difficult task to learn about these creatures. This type of squid almost never comes to the surface of the ocean. Human interaction has been very limited. Scientists do not know much about the mysterious colossal squid. Now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to answer this. You are going to give the title, the main idea, the supporting detail 1, 2, and 3, and the conclusion. You have to write your answer in a paragraph form. Let's begin. Time is up. Are you done, kids? Good job. And here are the answers. The colossal squid is the title, and the main idea of the paragraph is the colossal squid is the largest type of squid. And the supporting detail number 1 is colossal squids are found in colder water near Antarctica and New Zealand. Another is these creatures are difficult to observe. And scientists do not know how much about the mysterious colossal squid is the solution of the story. Now let's move on to the evaluation. I'm going to read to you the story and you are going to write the elements on the format below that I'm going to show you. The Hare and the Tortoise. One day in the forest, a hare saw a tortoise walking slowly with a heavy shell on his back. The hare was very proud of himself, and he asked the tortoise, "Shall we have a race?" The tortoise agreed. They started a running race. The hare ran very fast, but the tortoise walked very slowly. The proud hare rested under a tree and soon slept off. But the tortoise walked slowly and steadily and reached the goal, and at last the tortoise won the race. Let's begin. Are you done answering, kids? Wow, great job! And here are the answers, kids. You can pause this video so that you can check your answer properly. Did you get all the correct answer, kids? Good job! And this is Teacher Lizelle saying thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Bye!